Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Sunday, the 8th of June, 2025. So we're starting here with a synoptic from lunchtime yesterday. That gave us a few showers, some of which were quite heavy yesterday afternoon. But if we run that through midnight tonight, most of those occlusions have fizzled out, moved off. There is one further occlusion out to the west of the country, which may affect us today. But I doubt it's going to be too much of a hassle for us. If we run that through midnight tonight into lunchtime tomorrow, you can see we're in quite a nice bit of air mass there. We should have a nice flying day today and tomorrow. SatPic at the moment shows a fair bit of clear sky, certainly upwind of us, and that's going to continue to give us some sort of reasonable soaring conditions throughout the day, I think. Looking at the rain radar, most of the showers are to the north of us or have already gone through. And if we have a look at the rain forecast and run that through hour on hour, you can see there are showers building up into Wales, but they kind of hang around there for a while over the mountains. And it's not until late afternoon that we see showers in the sort of south of the country, sort of below or south of the M4, heading our way. And we might see one of those by the end of the afternoon, but I'm hoping they'll be few and far between. There is a TAF from Odium. It was issued about a quarter of an hour ago. They're forecasting 240 12 knots, greater than 10k visibility, scattered at 3,000 feet, with a 30% chance that between now and 10 a.m. Scattered at 1,000 feet, and then temporarily between 10 and 5 o'clock this afternoon, visibility down to 5 kilometres and showers and rain, and scattered at 2,000 feet with towering cumulus. There's a 40% chance that between 10 o'clock and 3 o'clock, viz down to 2 kilometres in heavy showers and rain, with thunderstorms and hail forecast there. That sounds a bit like yesterday, but yeah, I don't think it's going to be quite that bad. These should be quite few and far between. Looking at Farnborough, they've also got a TAF, which is forecasting 260 10 knots, greater than 10k viz, with 4,500 feet, and a 30% chance at between 12 and 3 this afternoon, viz down to 8 kilometres in light showers and rain. So it's somewhat different to the Odium one. Spot winds then to the north of us, 1,000 foot wind, 260 20 knots, south of us, 270 15 knots. Surface wind here at Lasham, around about 10 o'clock this morning, we're looking at 10 knots, sort of west-northwesterly. And by the end of the day, this is 5 o'clock, it's gone just south of west at about 12 knots. The local Met Office forecast for this area shows that winds, again, 10 to 12 knots throughout the day, west-northwesterly going around to westerly. Temperatures today are going to get up to about 16 centigrade, maybe 17 at the best by the end of the afternoon. But with that breeze blowing, it's going to feel quite chilly out in the airfield. GFS are suggesting temperatures up to about 17 centigrade at midday, with the dew point down around about 8. So there's a decent kind of split there. And if we have a look at what we've got right now, we'll just refresh this to bring it right up to speed. We've got just over 11 and about 8.5 for the dew point. Looking at the camera from the south side, this was around about 8:30. Just refresh that. You can see the cumulus is starting to fill in a bit there. Cloud base still seems reasonably low. This is potential flight distance from SkySight. They are showing some quite decent weather around, particularly down onto the south coast, and up as far as maybe about Oxford at best. And if we have a look at the cross section here for Lasham, we've got cloud base rising quite rapidly to maybe about 5,500 feet above sea level by just after lunchtime, by the looks of it. with predicted thermal strengths about 4 to 5 knots over quite a reasonable period of time. We're looking at, say, maybe 11 in the morning through to, maybe half 5 in the afternoon. So there's a good chance of some decent soaring today. Top meteo, this is 9 o'clock in the morning. There's a suggestion about 3,000 feet cloud base at 9. If we run it through hour on hour, it goes up quite slowly to about maybe 4,500 feet, 5,000 feet thereabouts, and then remains there for much of the day. So no times today then. I'm just going to go for the three local ones. 21 is Barton Stacey. That's the danger heights risen to 1,600 feet AMSL. 22's nothing to worry about. It's not till after 8 o'clock tonight. And 27 is Ash Ranges Delta 132 is active today. If we move on then to the local airfield briefing, we'll have a quick look at the ODM cross section. You can see this is reflecting what we've just spoken about, local air base to begin with, but rapidly rising up to about 4,500, 5,000 feet by about lunchtime. And they're predicting thermal strengths starting off at about 3 knots, peaking at about 3 to 5 knots in the best part of the day, but then a little bit weaker. And they're saying 1 to 3 knots for a good few hours this afternoon. So it might not be as good as the other sites are forecasting. They're also saying we've got strong winds as gusting up to 26 knots, so we'll just keep an eye out for that. We'll look after the aircraft on the ground, especially the canopies and ground handlings. What we need to watch out when the wind's like this. So bookings today, there's a couple of K21s on book instructing, there's a K21 on casual list, K30 on trial lessons. There is some single seat availability. There was at least one on casual list when I last looked. It may have changed. And of course, the simulator is available as per usual. We've got a couple of movements today. 12:07 local, there's an A319 arriving, and at 13:30 local, there's a different one departing. It's getting towards this time to book the Boyne soaring, wave soaring expedition. So there's the dates there, 5th to the 11th of October, 12th to the 18th, and 19th to the 25th. And you can book that via the club office. There's plenty of places, so make sure you go along and get booked in. So today, a weak ridge of high pressure building from the Azores. There's possibly good soaring conditions. We'll be on runway 27 with the cables on the south side. Please be ready when the cables of tug arrives. There's a BJ instructors course starting today, running from the 8th to the 14th inclusive. Please make them all feel welcome. Please help them out. And we are going to give them priority at the launch. They're going to be able to jump the queue so they can get that course finished in the time available to them. Airfield setup then, launch point vehicle will be on the south side, winching off the grass to the south, area towing off the runway. I've also seen a grid starting to form out there on 27 grass north. And please do not land on the disused runways, which are shown in red here. And that's pretty much it from me today. Have a great day's flying. Look after the aircraft out there on the airfields and have lots of fun. Please keep it safe, and I shall see you out there.